Okay, hello fellow YouTubers. Making this video because one of my members was having a problem partitioning his hard drive, his SD card. So I'm making this video for one person basically, but I'll go ahead and post just in case any of you others are having the same problem. Here is the SD card, as you can see. Make sure you don't do this one. That's your hard drive. You want to do the SD card. Okay, first thing you're going to do is you're going to right click on it. I've already wiped it, okay? I've already deleted the whole thing. It's a fresh card. I already deleted it. Normally you'd hit delete and then do this, then right click again, but I deleted it a different way, so all I gotta do is hit create. Okay, then I'm going to go down here to File System. I'm going to change that first partition to FAT32. Okay. Then I'm going to go down here and I'm going to change the size. Because I want, on this 16 gigabyte hard drive, I'm going to want, let's say 1 gigabyte. For the other partition, okay? So I'll go ahead and raise that to 1 gig, or approximately 1 gig. Sorry about the camera work, I'm trying to hold my camera. Okay, that's approximately 1 gig. I'm going to go down here and hit OK. That way my second partition is going to be 1027 megabytes. My first partition's gonna be around 13-14 gigs. Press OK. Okay, we're done. Now we're gonna go up here to the 1 gigabyte. Okay, sorry about the like I said, sorry about the camera work here, guys. This is the unallocated. This is the second partition over here on the far right. I'm going to right click on that. I'm going to hit create. You're going to get some warning sometimes. Just hit yes, you want to continue. Okay, and on this one on file system, I'm going to make EX2. You could make EX3 or 4. But EX2 works on almost every ROM and every kernel. So your safe bet is to make it EX2. That way you won't have any problems. Left click on it. That's done. Okay, everything else looks good. I'm going to hit OK. Okay, now down here you scroll down. Let me zoom out a little bit here, and you'll notice drive 2, which is my USB drive called G. I got 13 gigabytes on one partition and 1 gigabyte on the other. Scroll over here. The first one is FAT32. The large partition is FAT32. The small partition is EX2. Right now they're both logical, so I need to make them both primary. So I'm going to go back up here. I'm going to right click and I'm going to scroll down to set partition as primary. Okay, and you'll notice it set it as primary. Second one is still not primary though, so I gotta go back up. Second partition, right click, scroll down to set as primary. Okay, now you'll notice when you look over here, they're both set as primary. The first partition, second partition, both primary partitions. the large partition is FAT32. The second small partition is EX2. 13 gigabytes in my large partition, 1 gigabyte in my small partition. That's basically it. You're almost done. Next thing you do, you go up here, right under where it says General, you see Apply. You click Apply. Okay. It's going to give you a warning again, applying changes. We strongly recommend you turn off power saving features on your computer. Close all applications before you apply the pending changes. In other words, if you got screensaver on, go to your power savings and control panel and set to never. And turn off hard disks, set that to never also. You don't want the hard disk turning off during this process. It takes a while. And you don't want the screensaver coming on during this process. You want the computer to stay on, you want the disk drives to stay on, so that's warning you to do that. Make sure you do that. You can do it right now by going down here to Start, going to Control Panel, and go into Power Settings. Power Options, sorry. Power Options, click on Power Options. Go over here, and as you see, mine's plugged in. I got turn off monitor set to never, turn off hard disk to never, and standby system to never. That's the way you want it. Okay? So I'll show you that real quick. Very important. Okay, just click yes on that, and there you go. The process has started. Okay? And now you wait. And when you're all done, it should say successful. I'll pause the video, and when we get close, I'll come back. Okay, it's done. Successful. All of the pending changes successfully. So I'm going to hit OK. That's it. Now we got first partition is a FAT32 at 13 gigabytes. Second partition is EX2 at 1 gigabyte. And they are both set to primary, as you see right there. That's all there is to it. And you use Mini Tool Partition Wizard Free 9.0, free for home users. You can download that for free and use this to partition your SD cards, especially to use Link to SD off of the Play Store. Link to SD is a great program because if you're rooted, you have read and write permission to your SD card, which means you can save any file you want to the SD card, and any app you want, any APK file, which you can't do on regular KitKat. They have it blocked to read only, except for Google and your carrier apps. The apps that came on your phone basically from Google and the carrier are the only ones that can read to your SD card. I'm sorry. They're the only ones that can write to your SD card. So when you root, you get a program called the SD Card Fix from the Play Store for free. Run that, and then you can delete it because once it's ran, it's already fixed it. Or if you're going to ROM, basically most ROMs come with it already built into it. Exposed modules, a lot of exposed modules come with it in it, like WANAM exposed if you're on a Samsung. But best thing to do is when you first root is go get the SD card fixed, run it. That way you're all set. It doesn't matter if you stay on stock, if you ROM, it doesn't matter what you do. You have write permission to your XD card, which is very important, especially if you want to save space. So now you can, with link to SD and the SD card partitioned, you can, every program you download, you can set it to go to your SD card instead of your internal storage. So that way you can put all your new apps you download, pictures, whatever you want. I mean, you can set it in settings to change what you want to go there. But I do it now to where all my APK files and everything that I install goes to my SD card. And that way I got free space on my internal. And that's all there is to it. Like I said, this is called Mini Tool Partition Wizard Free 9.0. And that's how you partition your SD card. Thanks for watching.